On the day when Russian tanks crossed the border into Ukraine, a young Ukrainian mother set off for Prague to bring her child to safety. When the Czech border official stamped her passport, she started to cry. Her son didn't understand, and he asked his mother why she was crying. She answered, "Because we are at home." "But this is not Ukraine," he said. So she explained, "This is Europe." On that day, that Ukrainian mother felt that Europe was her home. Because home, as she said, is where we trust each other. And the people of Ukraine could trust their fellow Europeans. Her name was Victoria Amelina. She was one of the great young writers of her generation and a tireless activist for justice. Once her son was safe, Victoria returned to Ukraine to document Russia's war crimes. 1 year later, she was killed by a Russian ballistic missile while having dinner with other writer colleagues. She was the victim of a Russian war crime, one of the countless attacks against innocent civilians. Amelina was with 3 friends that day, including Hector Abad, a fellow writer from Colombia. He is part of a campaign called Aguanta Ukraina, Resist Ukraine, created to tell Latin Americans of Russia's war of aggression and attacks on civilians. But Hector could never imagine becoming the target himself. Afterwards, he said, he did not know why he lived and she died. But now he is telling the world about Victoria, to save her memory and to end this war. And I am honored that Hector is with us here today. I want to thank you, Hector. I want to thank you, and I want you to know that we will keep the memory of Victoria and all other victims alive. Aguanta, Ukraine.